Good morning, student. This is Dr. Ritu. Today, the topic of discussion is about antiarrhythmic agent, that is, antiarrhythmic drugs. We will discuss them in detail. Relevance of this topic in your exam, it will be covered in your paper as a long question. At objective level, you should know what is antiarrhythmic drugs, what is arrhythmia and its causes. And at subjective level, we discuss antiarrhythmic agents, their classification and its therapeutic uses. Okay. So first we start from arrhythmias. What is arrhythmia? Arrhythmias are abnormalities in the rate, rhythm or both of the heartbeat. Or technically we can say that arrhythmias are disorder of the electrical properties of the heart. The development of arrhythmias, this is the abnormal rate of rhythm. This abnormal rate of rhythm has many causes. Some of the causes are primary and some of the causes are secondary. Primary causes are those that occurs within the heart, but secondary causes are those that result from external forces that act on the heart indirectly. These external forces act on the heart indirectly. So this is the secondary causes of arrhythmias. Arrhythmias can be divided into two important rhythm, that is bradyarrhythmias and tachyarrhythmias. Bradyarrhythmias, that is slow arrhythmia, and in this case the heartbeat too slow. And the second term, that is tachyarrhythmias, in this the arrhythmia is rapid and the heartbeat too fast. So in tachyarrhythmias, many people notice a racing heart. Okay. Heart rate, normal heart rate less than 100 beats per minute, that is called bradyarrhythmias. So in the bradyarrhythmias, if the heart rate less than 100 beats per minute, this condition is called bradyarrhythmias. Or when the heart rate greater than 180 beats per minute, this condition is called tachyarrhythmias. So in bradyarrhythmias, heart rate less than 100 beats per minute, and in the tachyarrhythmia, heart rate 180 beats per minute. So in these conditions, the heartbeat is irregular and this condition is called arrhythmias. Okay. So basically the arrhythmias are usually of the right ventricular origin. So arrhythmias originated from the right ventricular area of the heart. For the treatment of arrhythmias, the drug used is called antiarrhythmic drugs. So antiarrhythmic drugs, they prevent frequent reoccurrence of ventricular arrhythmias. Okay. So antiarrhythmic are used to treat heart rhythm disorder called arrhythmias and lessen the symptoms associated with arrhythmias. Okay, so antiarrhythmic drugs are used to regulate the disorder of rhythm and the symptoms associated with arrhythmic. Okay, so antiarrhythmic drugs have an important role in the management of arrhythmias. Antiarrhythmic work in a variety of ways to slow the electrical impulses in the heart so that the heart can resume regular rhythm. That is the ultimate goal of antiarrhythmic drugs therapy is to restore normal rhythm and conduction. Okay, so the drug which are used for the treatment of with the treatment of arrhythmia, that is called antiarrhythmic drugs. They the classification of antiarrhythmic drugs, it is divided into four main classes and some miscellaneous agent. The four classes, in the first classes, that is first class antiarrhythmic medications are sodium channel blockers. The example of sodium channel blockers drug, that is quinidine, lidocaine, disopyramide. Okay, so these drugs slow electrical conduction in the heart. So sodium channel blocker drugs slow electrical conduction in the heart. Okay, the second class antiarrhythmic drug are beta blockers. Beta blockers example is propranolol. So propranolol drug is also used as a antihypertensive drug and it is also used as a antiarrhythmic drug. Beta blockers, these drugs work by blocking the impulse that may cause an irregular heart rhythm and by interfering with hormonal influence on the heart cells, and the hormone is adrenaline. Okay, so by doing this they also reduce blood pressure and heart rate. That's why the propranolol is also used as a antihypertensive drug. The third class, that is called potassium channel blockers. The example of potassium channel blocker is amiodarone. The drug is amiodarone. This class of antihypertensive drugs slow the electrical impulse in the heart by blocking the heart's potassium channel. Okay, the next four class, that is called calcium channel blocker. The example of calcium channel blocker drug is verapamil and diltiazem. So verapamil drug or diltiazem drug, these are the calcium channel blockers and act by blocking the calcium channel in the heart and particularly affect the pacemaker cells. Okay, and the last category, that is called miscellaneous category. So many of the antiarrhythmic agents are not highly selective for a particular channel or receptors. For example, that is adenosine. So miscellaneous drugs are used to slow arterioventricular nodal conduction. So these slow AD node, that is means AB node, that is means arterioventricular nodal conduction. So these adenosine drug to slow the AB node. Okay, so this is the classification of antiarrhythmic drug. Now we discuss the first class, that is sodium channel blockers. That is this sodium channel blockers class drugs are primarily sodium channel blockers and consist of subclasses with varying effect based on state dependent blocking of sodium channel. So these sodium channel classes is divided into three category: class 1A, class 1B drug and class 1C drugs. So these drugs basically these drugs are example of class first A drug, that is quinidine, procainamide and disopyramides. So these are the moderate sodium channel blockers drug. They have moderate dissociation rate from sodium channel and display a moderate action to slow conduction in the heart. So these drugs act as a moderator to reduce, to slow the conduction in the heart. Okay. The second class, class 1B drug such as lidocaine, dissociate. These lidocaine drugs dissociate rapidly from sodium channel blockers and have little effect on conduction. So as comparative to class 1A category drug, class 1B category drug is have little effect on conduction. Okay, the third class, that is such as flecainide drug. So these drugs dissociate very slowly from sodium channels. That's why these drugs have strongest effect to slow down the conduction in the heart. So these three category drug related to sodium channel blockers. So in this category drug, one point to remember in this, that class 1A and class 1C drugs are not first line agent because therapeutic approaches currently focus on heart rate control rather than rhythm. So these first A and first T drug are not a first line drug. One common example, that is called digoxin. That is called digoxin. So digoxin, a commonly used drug for arrhythmias, but does not fit into the ever mentioned classification. It is not fit into this classification because the digoxin increase the force of myocardial contraction and reduce the conductivity of the heart. So that's why digoxin is also used as a anti-arrhythmic drug, but it is not included in the classification. Now we discuss the therapeutic uses. So treatment depend on the type and severity of arrhythmia you have. So some therapeutic uses related to antiarrhythmic drugs are: many antiarrhythmic medication are used in the pre-operative period. In pre-operative period, in patient undergoing cardiac surgical procedure. So in the cardiac surgical procedure patients, these antiarrhythmic drugs are used. Antiarrhythmic agents are useful for managing various trachyarrhythmia. Trachyarrhythmia means heartbeat too fast. So these antiarrhythmic drugs are also used to manage trachyarrhythmias. Several antiarrhythmic drugs with potential antiarrhythmic effects are registered as anti-anginal medication. So some drugs related to antihypertensive category are also used as an anti-anginal drug and thus available in clinical practice. Example, that is ronalagine. Ronalagine, a blocker of the late invert sodium current and approved for treatment of angina. So ronalagine is a antiarrhythmic drug, but it is also used as an anti-anginal drug. Okay, so this is all about the arrhythmias, antiarrhythmic agents, classification. Okay, so these all basic points related to antiarrhythmias, classification and their therapeutic uses. Thank you.